Welcome to the Sane Spiritual Life of Present Day Consciousness. We'll get right into it. The stuff that dreams are made of. In the not too distant past, we believed in higher powers, God, Spirit, and the cosmos, all longed for a time when we would have our full abilities in vibrant demonstration to the world. We truly desire to be the keepers of the promise, to walk the earth as co-creators, performing what was identified to us as the greater works. We were excited, on fire for everyone to know the truth. We became deeply divided with each theory or revelation of a new stream of thought, each faction proclaiming their way, thought, etc. was from God. And in essence, everyone else is wrong, or the revelations were from the enemy. But we always say we are walking in love, and we're really opposed to logical, mathematical principles as if this was something of a lesser importance, and the sciences were viewed as godless and pure theory and only relevant to the secular world. We are beginning the age of wholeness and completion. Completion not as in finishing, because every day is a new tide of current information and knowledge that is applicable to your life on all three levels, whether it's multidimensional, spiritual, physical, or in our science area. We are already receiving confirmation of facts that will be helpful for us to live a full and complete existence. More than mere sparks, we're having disclosure. Every field is excited to bring forth greater knowledge, and our current technology is certainly a key component. Now we humans must begin to examine the cosmic fields of information and accept it at face value. Yes, we are divine beings, and our intellectual capacity is primed and ready to receive those things that we once thought were for future generations. We are the crew at ground zero. Our authentic blueprint will begin to emerge and attest to the stream of knowledge being that energetic field that will activate what we have known all along, but failed to really believe because we lacked evidence. Now we have visible external evidence. Many of the sciences are in agreement. Science, can you see this? A headline. Science and religions or faiths are two sides of the same coin. As Einstein said in 1937, we are all receiving knowledge regarding the aspects of our lives that are relevant and worthy of study. Why? When you begin to delve into areas of your life that has been considered off limits, a greater understanding and flow of energetic spirit will empower you, revealing a tool or facet of your authentic inner blueprint that you weren't aware of. That, my friend, is awakening to authentic reality. Spirit is energy. Energy is spirit. Everything is an energy, a source field, a vibration. Hold on before you begin in your various Christianese to start pleading the blood or devil is a liar or hook 'em aside. Allow me to complete my treatise, and then you're welcome to email, call, or comment. I have no fear. There is no fear when you stand in authentic truth. If you are an individual who desires to know more of your own truth, live as an empowered co-creator with visible evidence of your gifts and purpose in full demonstration, or just having a direct connect to your creator. Don't leave just yet. You need to hear this today. Now, take a moment and breathe in and out, and relax and begin to quiet your mind's chatter of instant answers and that repetitious dialogue that we often have ready when the subconscious mind will like to give to us an immediate answer. You're not looking for that answer. You're to listen with an open heart. Need to know how to do that? Go back in the series. If you don't understand everything at once, it's okay. There is one major component, and it has to do with energy. Each element of our physical body, our skin, our hair, our blood, is made up of molecules and ultimately subatomic particles that have and carry with them energy, the ability to move, shift, change, transform, generate heat, vibrate, and form into a wave. Each piece of our physical body is made up of energy, and all of these individual pieces, individually or combined, have an energetic field. Our physical body has and generates energy. I tried to take this down to the very simplest manner because I didn't want you to close your brain off into blah blah short attention span theater if we went in totally in quantum physics or quantum mechanics or some of those areas that I really love. So we'll use everyday terms, and any other questions, feel free to email. We have the answers. I'll give you a link to connect you with a very nice video that not only has each term but examples, many examples, and we can go from there. Whatever you would like. If not, it's okay. Everything's cool. Our physical body has and generates energy. Always. So does our spiritual body or makeup. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences. Those have energy too. The medical field and quantum physics do attest to our bodies carrying energetic fields. Your vibe, your flow, how you connect and interact with others and the world around you is measured by a vibratory field. Now, without a doubt, existence and perpetuation does carry an energy. In order for transference and feeling to even occur, and shift our state, there has to be an energetic substance for that to happen. Thoughts and feelings, typically in the form of a wave, and have an energetic vibration that you see in Schumann resonance, the Fibonacci sequence, the chakra fields, anything that you study regarding vibration and frequency. Again, as individual units, they have energy and thus an energetic field. The summation of all thoughts, feelings, and experiences also have energy and an energetic field. Our greatest example is when we cut in half a stream of two identical sets of neurons and protons and place them 1,000 miles apart, and they still mimic one another. If one changes, the other does the same because they still are exact parts of one whole. Pretty cool. I love that. So, since you want to go Christian on me, in all you're getting, get an understanding. We have a physical body, a vessel, a skin suit that we're given when we are birthed into this life. Our physical body has bones, skin, hair, nails, blood, organs, and everything in between. First, why do we seem to have so much knowledge on that? Because it's something that's what? Number one, it's tangible. Number two, it's touchable. Number three, you can see it. But are those pieces what make us whole and who we are? No, we were created, formed by superior consciousness, intellect that continues to create, uphold, fulfill, guide, and keep us with infinite love, while allowing us to choose how we navigate the earthly plane. I do not ever argue your point of origination. You did not create yourself. There is a source of all. So the superior mind, power, ability that governs this universe and all that dwells therein, this multifaceted system that you call self, contains that energetic being, the energetic spirit being. That's the main portion that should be the governing force in the physical and soul realm. Because we know we have a left and a right brain, and rightly so. It's a very fascinating piece of equipment. But we also have the midbrain that contains my project of 15 years, the von Economo neurons. Wonderful. The von Economo neurons are that evidence that shows what exactly happens in that area that does not happen in the left and right brain. So, very interesting, something for you to research. You are governed by the presence that is always present. So it isn't a body, it's a consciousness field. And the expectation is that all of us who identify ourselves as human and acknowledge the presence is to always remain present, aware, and in connection to the source that continues to remain current. I'd like to give you a very simple example. If I were to send you to first grade and you mastered first grade, but I continued to keep you in first grade and you didn't study any other paths of learning, you didn't go beyond that. Are you current? Are you aware of what's going on now? Are you up to date in where you should be? No, not at all. The same thing happens with religious organizations. They are spoon fed in seminary. We call this cemetery school. Over and over, the same thing. There are no new ideas coming in. There isn't anything. They ask that you go this way and that way alone, to never add to or take away. Well, that isn't the current plan that we have seen and found to be absolutely correct. It's just like having a culture. You just like to belong to a good club. You like the music. You like the sound. You like the singing. You like the choir. The entertainment feel, the culture that makes you feel good. And then when they ask you to stand, they want you to close your eyes. No, I don't in any way. You know the book on that. I have the book, my book. So let's not pretend that you are. And that's a lot of the instances that we see where people get so up in arms because you've taken a person and given them the status that they do not deserve. We are to help, guide, and assist one another. Take, for example, both of your arms, your hands. You have a left hand, you have a right hand. They're on opposite sides of your body, but they're in the same place for everyone else. You are on the same level. When you're holding hands, you're all at this particular juncture. Continuing to learn, continuing to grow, and that's when you become authentic. Not just saying you can quote 1,000 scriptures. Who can? I can quote them in 4 languages. Doesn't mean a thing in the world if I don't have a practical knowledge of what they are, to know which ones are correct, to know which ones are parsha, to know which ones are remez, to know which ones are dross, to know which ones are sued. Because some things were just that, a parable. Some things were an allegory. Some things were as similar to any hero's journey, an example of something in which you should walk in your integrity and belief in this area. Didn't say anything about closing your eyes forever and not being relevant to the world you live in. If that's the case, why are you here? Remember, in all you're getting, if you want to use scripture, get an understanding. Stay in the flow of authentic truth. What about the spirit? I know, I can just hear it. What about spirit? We have thoughts, feelings, emotions, perspectives, life experiences, and moral compasses. Where do these reside in the physical body? Where does this packet reside? They don't. There's no physical location for these elements of who we are. They reside as part of our energetic or spiritual body, or most people say soul. They use those two words interchangeably only because the Greeks didn't translate the word correctly. So some say spirit, some say soul. The summation of which can be referred to as our spiritual body. You know, the one that transcends the physical world when we pass on. Our spiritual body contains all the elements that make us who we are, past, present, and future. It has a soul memory, and because your spirit has many aspects of your authentic truth, our spirit grows, learns, and evolves. And as it does, it carries with it imprints, memories, emotions, feelings, thoughts, perspectives, and others. But don't miss it. Only if you allow permission for yourself to not play the repetitious old 45 record or album, you'll always get those inner-generated responses. No, you're okay like you are. Everything is good. Let's not just beat up conscious mind or subconscious mind or the ego. We're not going to do that. Ego that's hurt, ego that's damaged, ego that's trying to assist you in some area where you've had an issue. It's okay. That's what it's there for. But you are the reigning authority over you. No, you quiet that and not fall into that and wonder why things don't work for you. Well, what do we say about something that you do consistently again and again and expect different results? That's insanity. So remember that spirit is the powerful ability to what? Heal, build, create, and radiate authentic love with these conditions. When we leave this life realm, our physical body is left behind and our energetic spiritual body transcends. That means, you know what it says, you return to. Returning to Creator, the one that we call the source of radiant essence, radiance that continues to radiate. So the physical body is the vessel for the spiritual body to exist in this life portal.